Okay, so the start of the day process is pretty simple. What you do at the start of the day, if you know you're going to be using the freeze drying system, two key things: get the vacuum pump turned on to get it hot, and to get your ice condenser down to temperature ready for operation. So the vacuum pump, very important. Turn off the manual valve. Even though there's fail safes and everything built into the system as well, I always highly recommend turn the control valve off, turn the vac pump on, and just let it now run for half hour or so. You can have your gas ballast open a little bit if you want. Here's the gas ballast at the front there to help purge some of any contamination in the oil. We just have it open just a little bit, just so you're getting a small amount of suction on the end of your finger. So that's fine, just let that run like that for half hour with that turned off. Get the freeze dryer turned on. Whatever state it was in when you switched it off, it'll come on in that state. So in this situation, when we turned it off, it was in the auto vac control mode. So let's just turn it on at the front here. It'll go through its startup process, and as you can see, it's gone into its vac control mode. So it will start to cool the condenser down to minus. At the moment, we just had this turned on. That's why the condenser is still at minus 70. But it will just turn on and automatically go into that last mode. So when you're turning it off at night, there's no need to actually get out of the program. You can just turn off the power switch, and that's all good. So you would just leave that for a half hour or so to allow the condenser to come down to temperature. And essentially that's what you do at the start of the day. So after it's been going for that half hour or so, you can then come around here. So your freeze dryer is down to temperature. It's running in the auto vac mode at the moment. So when you're happy the ice condenser is down to temperature, it's below minus 50 or so on the display, and you're ready to start your runs for the day, you can just turn your vacuum pump on here. At the same time, you probably should have double checked that all your valves are closed up here, and also your water drain valve is closed at the front here, because that may have been left open at the end of the last night if you're doing a defrost or something like that. So make sure that's closed, make sure they're closed, and then if you're doing vacuum concentration, you would just then come in, put your samples into the vacuum concentrator, close the door, and away you go for the day.